First day string. Yes, I am the Cowboy side. Why are we doing this? My friend is literally picking on me and my Cowboys. And he's a loser ass Jaguars. Like, you guys didn't hardly go nowhere. Wait. Oh wait, he's a loser Houston. Yeah, because they did have Hawks and now they have nobody. Yeah, but their Hawkins is their main fucking wide receiver.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the divisional round playoff.
Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC.
I said that's mostly the reason why
between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys.
What? Yeah, about letting me.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. The offensive starters now for the Cowboys.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye.
Come on, Zeke, let's see what you can do. Let's see if you can get more than fucking broccoli.
When you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. A first down carry by Elliott.
Oh, that's
he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now Chubb running right.
He's got better fucking shit. I mean,
as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff
without,
is out
even if he did have it,
didn't
have jukebox, I still wouldn't be able to do it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
And
no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
I don't know what you're doing right now.
And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly.
But throwing it short and short, stupid loser ass Vikings.
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back.
And
let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Fielded at the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Yeah.
They'll set up to throw. For Charles in the past, a lot of people, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And
oh my God!
Incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Oh my God, where's these guys coming from?
And incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah. Win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Gordon. He can run for it, and he will.
On my team.
Get this up to the 34-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No, I got a player that's coming from 2.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I think it's Jeff.
Now Cook.
He's near 31.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Off play action. Gordon. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They're throwing around but short passes.
He'll get this to Sharp on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg, Gordon. Open man here is Conklin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Gordon. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn?
Ball short. Vikings got a shitty ass kicker.
It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got.
so fucking beat.
To worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Now a play fake.
Oh my God, 77 block.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Got some real estate inside the 30, and he gets this one down to the 24.
Because I took him out.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Shit for me.
Prescott.
Oh my God.
Escape, and he goes down.
Again, he was in this shit for me.
Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking.
He was throwing nothing.
They opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Oh my God.
Able to stop him, but he does take
they
it
want to
all
jet that
the way
way or
to
whatever.
He got 29 yards that time. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they like these measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team.
Oh my God, I threw it to the fucking hills.
But how about what they really said? Competitiveness.
Fucking really Ingram, what I was wanting to.
He goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They try to throw on second.
Oh my God, they're not doing anything for me.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first in there.
Oh my God.
Timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
No, they
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Now back to throw.
They're holding
Flush to his
Chelsea.
right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Chelsea couldn't go anywhere. They were just sitting there holding.
For it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it.
No fucking holding call.
So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw on 2nd down. Gordon. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Boy, he covered a lot of ground. 82 yards on the punt return. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
But nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 3rd and 2, Gordon. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like
he's
he
not
needed
here
to make the play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
I'm streaming on YouTube.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good size lead. You don't need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to
go.
The smart play, go ahead and take your lead.
I didn't spin. I didn't press circle. I put
in the second half, but there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I didn't know a defensive player can be sacked.
They complete it to Hill. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
He said you got sacked.
No problem. Let's do it. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. Cowboys? They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team.
Because we don't have a good-ass coach like everybody else.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd down, it's Cook.
Oh, my God.
He's at the 50. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being
somehow got
inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a change? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run, Cook. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I can't get Lawrence his.
Gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Cook.
They're too busy running it like a bunch of scared bitches.
Just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now flags.
This is why I don't like being defensive line, because a jump.
So a jump there defensively.
I'm trying to get Lawrence's fucking X-Tracker.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Off the play fake, Gordon. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield.
Should wait like 2 more seconds until he got up.
That's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And I don't don't think this has...
Oh, it was no good.
It's no good.
And then he gets a second goal to
He might
score.
get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. And he's not even
Where's
able
the
to
flag?
get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end,
up your ass.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it.
Oh my God.
So a nice job to break the one tackle.
Every time I hit stick number 33, he sidesteps me or something.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. They run it again with Cook. 9 yards on the
If I
gain
do,
there,
they're
so
going
he
to come
got
back
half
and
of it
beat me.
back, and it'll be third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Gordon.
Oh, that's bullshit. 22 should have had that pick.
Shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup.
Third.
First down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Gordon. He's got his man. It's
third quarter, you got one. Yes.
Tajay Sharp there to make the grab.
Yeah, and they just scored a touchdown on me.
Able to cut into that deficit. Barely got the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head
Nah, I
out
have
for
to
their
wait
first
till the
possession
extra day to get my
of the
fucking
second
bag.
half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down
They
here in
didn't
this
come
third
deliver
quarter,
it.
so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to...
Oh my God. He does not have an arm. I don't want to not have an arm.
This isn't working, and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a
Fucking
lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard.
I don't know how to say his damn stupid name.
Edge back is nowhere to escape.
No, yes, Tua.
Danielle Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On play action.
Well, my fucking...
He's going to wind up in there.
You've been saying his name the whole fucking game.
Inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads.
And that, and I can't get... They are just letting this wide Goldsmiths, or whatever his name, in the backfield, and he sacks me 3 times because they don't know how to fucking guard.
It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
What?
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Thank
They'll
God.
get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this
I'm going for
situation,
it.
Brandon.
I'm done.
But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Off play action. Gordon. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
It's not there. I can't fucking... They pass it like...
Inside the 40.
I hate the fucking Cowboys. I hate every fucking beat them football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Yeah, and they're trash.
And this will be incomplete.
If I did come back and win, I'm done.
2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Well, I can't play if this team's don't just throw it away and not.
Play coming up.
And
3rd and 10.
my team just gonna let them come in the backfield.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He may try to run for this. And he's taking
every time I hit stick, somebody else is wanting to fucking.
Have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
It don't matter. They suck regardless, man.
Throwing on 1st down. Gordon got it complete to
apparently
Rodgers.
not, because they're running all over me.
Before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, fighting off the defender. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I'm tired. I have to get somebody.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he will score.
Oh my God, they just fucking scored on me once again.
Vikings from 6 yards away. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 43 yards on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A give running right is Chubb. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
I'll quit throwing with him. I just ran all over the Vikings.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Gordon. And no!
They're just swatting the ball. They're not even allowing
invaders. So we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Who? My quarterback?
They run it again with Chubb.
I don't know, he hasn't getting much action. They won't throw it deep.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Gordon. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed.
31 got it.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
That was my guy that you just recently said something about. Jeff Okudah.
And he will score.
Yeah, he just picked.
Touchdown.
Yeah, he finally got picked.
They found pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Gordon. And this is Cook with a grab. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'll beat him.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
I can't. I'm sitting here spamming A, and it's going through all these pictures.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the...
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man living cause I got another cell. He's still running by himself.
Who else did you cut? I need a left guard, I think. Fuck you. Yeah.
I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish it's well when they wish for me to fail.
Saints.
They can't get it by themselves. Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my
know yet.
my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head
Your
up to my
face.
nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself.
Your face.
By myself. These I could get it by myself.
Your face.
Get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. And just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you
Your
through
face.
my day to day. Wake and pray. Make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some
Girl.
way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display. Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head up to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself.
Yeah, I'm the
I'ma get it
MVP.
by myself, yeah.
Joe Burrow. Nah. Nah. Fuck you. Cheerio.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, hell. Keep it on me cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help
Hurry up, bitches. Car rushes.
I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered. But I bring the heat like the summer.
Everybody else did too.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna
Yeah, because I'm watching the
when
comments.
the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my sleep. Every day I wear my thumb. I don't get to take off.
Oh, you got cooked.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the first time AFC champion Houston Texans.
Hey! I gotta check. Yeah, he's in.
Taking on the five-time Super Bowl champs from the NFC, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you. Charles, what a turnaround they've had down in Houston. 4-12 just 2 seasons ago, 11-5 with a wild card loss last year, and now here they are in Super Bowl 54.
We know the city of Houston pretty well, right? Because it's hosted Super Bowls. What have they hosted? 3 so far in their history? The Oilers prior to. Now, of course, the Texans. Neither one of them has ever played in the big game. So that city's got to be out of its mind. I mean, think about how excited they are. Have the Texans representing in the Super Bowl. They've been good recently. Now they got over the top, have a chance to take home the Lombardi Trophy.
Meanwhile, the Cowboys have had some ups and downs since their last Super Bowl appearance, but they're back for the 9th time, trying to win number 6 and tie the Patriots and Steelers. For the Cowboys, their last Super Bowl title quite a while ago, January of '96.
And those were great teams. Jimmy Johnson was their head coach. Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, all Hall of Famers. They were known as the Triplets. But then you go further back to those great teams in the 70s, led by Hall of Fame coach Tom Landry. Roger Staubach at quarterback. Tony Dorsett.
Team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen is pretty sensational.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And it's all the way up past the 25. That pick hurts a little extra because
somebody's got his
already
extra
in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Now Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That second down play nets a -4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Stills bringing it in. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Off the play fake. Look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Is that all you're going to do is run it with Barkley?
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll get 3 down of the 34-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, because some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Why are you showing short passes?
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Johnson.
Oh my God.
Touchdown.
I'm about to
Houston with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl as they have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. And
all you did is run with Barkley.
And a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time.
Through
the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's another tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Oh,
and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb.
How was he?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
There's no way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz of the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
No point in even trying, because all I want to do is throw pictures for switch.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to
you throw against the X Factor, and look what happens
if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 20.
It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for the Texans. 46 yards. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54.
Yeah, but if I throw it, you're going to get Ramsey.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one fly deep, and this will be caught at the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 30 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And an alley to run.
Nobody's not pushing up for this.
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. He goes
I was trying to ankle grab,
yards on the kick return. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
He's got daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Just play.
He was trying to go back to Beckham there. 3rd down here. Now
Just
they
play
face a
or I'm
3rd and 10 after
anyway.
back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects. Tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run again on first down. Chubb.
I didn't want to run that way, whatever.
They're trying to show they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run. Chubb.
This stiff arm sucks.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
They'll look to throw here. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision.
Well, England don't ever go.
Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
Yeah, but if I threw it,
the Cowboys, they push
even more damn fucking go out of bounds.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25.
Oh my God, just come back and do
line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
All right, I'm about to just say fuck it.
Play action here on first down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You just said earlier
on the
before you start.
26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught.
Come on,
Corti, or whatever his name is. Almost all the way to the 30.
You just stand there and look at the ball. Come on.
22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. There he goes inside the 30. An incredible play there.
I don't know why he's
big
giving
yardage,
that
but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Get off! Why can't y'all stay on your feet?
Back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
You can score a touchdown, and all I have to do is miss the fucking field goal.
But you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
It cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 42 yards on the ground. He finds his target, Beckham. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10 on the toss. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in for 14 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Did you see
you can actually just kick a field goal and I can just...
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And it's
Lord.
no good.
What did you miss?
Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
I said I need to miss. Oh my God.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
Oh, shit.
Nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. Whitney
I didn't hear that.
In for the sack.
The play I was doing, I couldn't get that off.
Fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Under 4 to go now as the
oh my God! Where are they going?
Nowhere to go here. He
oh my God!
And the Texans scoop it, and they will set up shop zone territory at the 13-yard line.
You don't listen.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect,
you
all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football.
Like I was trying to say.
Never even had a chance.
It won't let me throw the ball. You have a 3-man rush.
One-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
If it let me.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown.
Oh my God, I can't. It won't let me. Oh my God.
Timmy Jernigan able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Fuck it, I was fighting this son of a bitch.
2nd and 14.
Oh shit!
Trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the
I hate to go line, but
3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is
oh my God.
They'll look to throw.
Let me. Oh my God. You said quick. I didn't fucking get
fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the stick. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Over there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder.
Yeah, if I score, it'd be a 1-point game.
For the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Or you running out of bounds like you did.
They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54.
I told you to not kick, miss the field goal.
EA Sports, as the kick teams are out here,
I had to miss the field goal.
Warning. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Yeah, I changed it. I said, you don't...
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I told you before this decision
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result,
that wasn't me.
This is going to be a safety. Well,
and he didn't hit stick
to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Oh.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
I didn't want to fucking that one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh,
and this is
fucking
going to
hell.
be intercepted.
That's good for you, but doesn't good for
Stephon
me.
Gilmore. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college.
Yeah, but when
and the
I
defensive
use
backs
something,
reacted, but they don't react like
especially
they do
Hill,
on this level. So
I get fucking
when
screwed
they're in
over.
zone and they see the
Hill
ball
always
coming to
catches
them,
it.
they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to.
Oh, and you can forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. Gosh, this game felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better play maybe exemplifies that weirdness
I don't
than that
know
safety right
plays
there.
that
Partner, you got a tie game and time running out. You got to be ultra careful down on that end of the field.
I don't know
and
what
this could
plays
very well be the play that decides this football game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And now this is going to be a safety. Oh, my goodness, in the final minute, down 2, and now we're looking at overtime. There is not much more you can say about that one, but wow.
I think this is even beyond what a defense could
I don't
hope
know
for.
my
I mean,
butchie
down 2.
players.
Not only do you tie this in the final minute, but now just maybe you give yourself a chance to even win the football game.
I go where it says zone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score,
You're
they
home
win the
court,
football
so
game
you
at that
still have a
point.
chance.
If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And he cuts it up. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And the Texans scoop it. And some room to maneuver. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became something.
He's into the end zone. Move over James White, you've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl.
I knew it was over when...
And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game.